Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Make the laugh.
Two story check-ins. I know it's about Avery wrote the story, but it's subversive versus sexy, like a little smirky.
Yes,
almost.
yes.
Like that vintage.
Yeah.
The theme of this magazine, the title of it is Ain't No 1950s Shit. It's a more women-centered magazine. It definitely does not just mean straight white women, and this magazine itself covers a lot of content in terms of what it means to be a woman in society now. There's a lot of conversation about masculinity versus femininity and what that looks like, as well as just kind of playing on the idea of stereotypes that are commonly seen now versus the 50s, especially in the US. It kind of came from the song Lavender Haze by Taylor Swift.
In that song, she has a lyric, something about like back on my 1950s shit. I'm a major history nerd, so when Mason was explaining to me that she'd like to like harken back to the 50s and do a comparison as to how feminism has evolved and where we are now, and just to kind of poke fun of that perfect housewife stereotype, I got really excited.
Yes! Oh my gosh.
The cover of the magazine, it's focused on 4 super awesome women here at Oregon State, all of which have come from very different backgrounds, have very different experiences. The whole centerpiece of the article is kind of like a longer editor's note is how I want to look at it, but it's basically about amplifying women's voices and making sure that we are bringing in the idea of what the 50s looked like in relevance to now. I think that there are a lot of stereotypes that are still being played on, especially today, and it was something that we felt was important to kind of play on those puns and stereotypes a little bit more.
Yeah. Yes. Like that. Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
An idea that we kind of followed through was, again, amplifying women's voices, and so they have megaphones, they have their hands clasped around their mouths, they have an old 1950s radio as well as some vintage magazines laying around.
3, 2, 1. Yeah, like that. You're like talking about here. Yeah.
Okay, you guys just use 2 hands and shout.
I also think that it's really important that women understand our history and understand when even just simple things such as when the 19th Amendment was passed or when women were able to open their own bank accounts. I think it's super important that women are able to know that. There's a lot of things that people tend to take for granted, and it's super interesting to me that a lot of students don't even know the history. And I think that this magazine is meant to be a space for students of all backgrounds, all opinions, all specific areas of life to be able to come read it, hopefully learn something, take something from it.
I feel that it's really important that we acknowledge that feminism looks different now than it used to look, and that we've come really far, but we still need to keep going.
You're so good.
Like, it's perfect.
That's me.
I think that we've done something really special.
Thank you, Rita. You look good. You look good. This is more Taya.
Everyone here's so good at what they do, so it was really just wonderful.
I just am super thankful for the team that has been behind us and all the people that work behind the scenes that don't get as much recognition as Kasey and I have for this magazine, because it's not just us working on it.
Cover the.
It'd be great.